The Denver Nuggets are trying to send this series back to the Mile High City with a win in Game 6 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, who keep facing more and more injuries. No Anthony Edwards, no Dante DiVincenzo. Tonight, no Ayo Dosunmu out with a calf injury. So who would step into the fray? Meet Terrence Shannon Jr. Just busted it down the court for the huge jam. And Minnesota's up 8-7 in the early going. Rudy Gobert poking it away from Nikola Jokic, and on the break, Mike Conley leaves it to Shannon Jr., who drives again and makes the tough basket there. Yeah, he's fired up. Minnesota up 10-7. Julius Randle sets up behind the screen and knocks down the triple there, and Minnesota's up 13-7. Naz Reid going baseline, lobbing it up for Rudy Gobert, just sticks his hand in the air and gets the ball, throws that one home. Minnesota by 4. Still first quarter, Jaden McDaniels swings it to Reid. Reid again on the drive, takes the contact, converts, it gets the and one as well. Misses the free throw, Minnesota by 6. Nuggets looking to wake up on offense, and Cameron Johnson helping the cause, draining the deep shot there. Then Reid on the other end swings it to Jaden McDaniels, who hits a three-pointer of his own. Later, Nuggets in transition. Nikola Jokic passes it to Johnson, who lays that one up and draws the foul, makes the free throw. At the end of the first quarter, Denver was up 30-29 in the second. Nuggets keeping that momentum. Jamal Murray driving down the paint, spins and hits the tough fadeaway jumper for 2. He had 12 points and 6 rebounds in the game. Would that be enough? Later, shot clock winding down. Nikola Jokic forced to put up the deep shot. Yeah, he's got that as well. The big fella coming to the rescue there. Denver up by 2. Later, it's Murray getting into the paint, attempts a floater, but is swiftly rejected by McDaniels. At this point, Minnesota is up by 2. Now on the offensive end, McDaniels gets inside the arc and knocks down the mid-range jumper there. Then it's Shannon Jr. going to his right and busts his way in to get the bucket there. Minnesota by 6. Nuggets get the ball moving. They find Johnson set up in the corner as he drills the three-pointer, but Denver would have to withstand a Minnesota answer.
Minnesota trying to close out and eliminate Denver. Oh my goodness, TJ Shannon punishes the rim.
A thunderous, ferocious slam. TJ Shannon making an impact here in Game 6.
He means business tonight in his first ever playoff start.
Minnesota up 7 at the half, 57-50. We go to the third now. It's Jokic passing to Murray, sends it back to Jokic, and he floats that one up and in. Denver in emergency mode now, down by 5. Jokic on the drive, dishes a beautiful one over to Cam Johnson, who really came to play tonight. He had 27 points, 8 rebounds, made 5 three-pointers. That cut the lead down to 2. McDaniels going at Murray, and it's working as he gets the bucket, draws the foul, makes the free throw. Minnesota up by 3 points. Later, it's Shannon Jr. continuing his onslaught on the drive. Just no fear at all as he gets that layup to fall at the end of the third quarter. Look at Minnesota. They're up by 8, and in the fourth, they're at it again. McDaniels to the basket, converts the shot off glass. They're up by 6. Tempers flare as Jalen Clark and Nikola Jokic get tangled up. Both sides needed to be separated. Both Clark and Jokic pick up technical fouls. Naz Reid also issued a technical foul as well. And after all this, Minnesota still up by 5. McDaniels bullies Spencer Jones in the paint, knocks down the mid-range jumper. It's 88-85. Then Jokic going to work, backing down Gobert in the paint and gets the floater to fall. Jokic, 28 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds. He did a little of everything, but Minnesota still up by 1. Mike Conley pressed into duty to a rolling Gobert. Gobert finds Naz Reid in the corner for 3. Reid had 15 points and 7 rebounds. Minnesota by 4. Shot clock winding down. Gobert able to find a wide open Shannon, and he delivers again. How about 24 points in the game for Terrence Shannon Jr.? Then from there, McDaniels keeps his foot on the gas, gets down to the low left block, hits the awkward shot, gets fouled for the and one opportunity, misses the free throw. That's a career-high 32 for him. Then Shannon took off again.
Shot clock down to 7. Shannon wants to take Murray off the bounce. He'll put it on the floor, and he'll put the shot in off the window and the foul.
How about that from TJ Shannon? 102-97, back to a 5-point lead, and a free throw can make it 6.
Just a legendary performance from Terrence Shannon Jr. Meanwhile, Jaden McDaniels going to work, hitting the jumper over Jamal Murray, and Minnesota, no matter how many injuries they had, they still had one more answer. They get the victory and eliminate Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. They're moving on to face the San Antonio Spurs. Your final score in this one, 110-98.